Hey, good morning everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from my home base here in Boynton Beach in HD quality. That's right, we're videoing high definition now. 1080p, 30 frames per second. This is the outside of my home base. And I'm gonna show you guys my new chair that I bought. It's a recliner chair. You can see the width of my door is only 20, they claim it's 26 inches. It is from here to here. But when you open the door and the screen, you lose 2 inches. So you only have 24 inches. So I had to put the recliner down here, which was already in 2 pieces. I took the back off and I turned them sideways and I went in. I'm gonna show it to you right now. It is the coolest chair. It takes a little bit of room, but it is so comfortable. There it is. Let's go on inside. My Dometic fridge here serves as an ottoman, but that is a recliner. I can turn this sideways like this against the door and pull that away from the wall and absolutely fully recline it if I want. And this is my second refrigerator, so it has to stay in here, and it also serves a purpose as an ottoman. So we've got the 32-inch Vizio in 720. We got our full size queen bed, and now we have a full adult size recliner chair. I gave $95 for it. If you go to the back of the chair, there's a flap that you can pull up on all of these recliners, and this whole piece will just come right off. And then all you have is the bottom, and then you just turn it sideways, as you can see, and you can get through the door. Now what I did notice last night, and I already did there's a couple of small little dents in my floor. On the bottom of the legs right here, on the very bottom of them, are some buttons that someone put in for sliding, you know, on tile, and they have a little nail on the other end. I'm gonna pull those out. We're going to Walmart this morning. I got some cardboard box right here, double folded, and we're gonna get this felt tip glue on, and I'll cut them with a razor blade, and that'll lay flat on the floor, and it'll have a nice big footprint, and it won't have that little button that's a pressure point down on my floor. So good thing I noticed it right away. Made a couple little small dents. You can see one right there. It's actually coming back up, so no damage done. But the chair is amazing, and when you sit in it, it doesn't creak and all that like the beach chairs that I had in here. And everything's fine about it. It's beautiful. And it doesn't have a lever to recline it. When you pull it away from the wall, you simply push it backwards when you're sitting in it, and the legs will come out. But let me see here. Sitting in it, it's just, you can't even hear me when I sit down, versus those aluminum beach chairs. And there's my view. My TV is right there. And like I say, I can turn this sideways and push it up against the door at night. It's not that heavy at all. Got handles right here. And then I can pull the chair, you know, away from the wall here and recline. But you know what? It really isn't necessary. I was more than comfortable last night. I have a little pillow here. I'll move this over, you know, and I can put my feet up here. I have this other one right here that I've used. So we have all kinds of padding. And sitting here watching TV, look how big it is. Look at all this room I have. And what's great is when I measured everything to get it in the door, I have about 32 or 33 inches between here and my bed. So I can still, look, I can still cockeye it a little bit. See here? And I have a little better angle. I'll sit in it and show you, towards the TV. And plus I'm more angled towards my ottoman here. I'm looking right at my TV now. And the armrests are very comfortable. And I'm slightly reclined in my back. I'll show you me. Hello everybody. I'm super comfortable. This thing is so solid. But we're going to go to Walmart first thing this morning and get those felt things for the bottom of the legs. And I'll take a screwdriver and I'll pry off those little buttons that someone's put on the bottom so they can slide it on tile or whatever it was. But for $95, the story goes when we were there, she actually thought she was talking to me on Facebook Messenger, and she gave the address, and it was to someone else that wanted to buy it. And they had to get turned down because we were already there. So I could get my $100 back anytime I want for this chair. And, you know, these are, look at a recliner. I mean, they're not cheap. I had a few of you in the comments tell me about places to buy recliners, or specifically for RVs and stuff. But I'm just kind of a hands-on guy. I wanted to measure it myself and sit in it, feel it. We bought a tiny one time in Sarasota, and we sold it because it was like, for a very small person, it wasn't comfortable at all. And this is nice. The only con about it is it does have some weight to it. So if I were to tow the camper weighs 3,000 and you can put 1,000 in it. And this is probably, I would say, 60 pounds. So whether I sell it if I ever travel around with the camper, or just leave it in here and make sure everything else is below capacity, I don't know. But for right now, I am uptown. Also, I want to show you another feature that we really like. When we had another beach chair or whatever in here, when we would get out of bed in the middle of the night to use the restroom or whatever, there was always something like a small area here. Now that is a little small still, but at night we turn that sideways and put it over against the door. So now, whether Tammy or I, either one, get up, there's all of this room. I'll show you. I'll just show you, folks. Take my cushion out of there. So you see, you have all of this walking room now. It's awesome. So even though I got a big recliner and a 16-foot camper, it works. And the thing about it is, you just can't sit here and see the TV because the man moved it. When it was built at the factory, it was put right here, a little tiny one. And you sat here at the booth, I suppose, and that's kind of boring. And the bed was this way. So he put a queen in, he turned it sideways, so now he has more room right here. Otherwise, the bed came out to about here, you know. And you could go to the sides because of the way it was built, but I prefer this much better. So I got really lucky. And I have a lot of counter space here for a small camper. The only con is the sink is a little shallow, so you have to put the water on, you know, very low when you're washing dishes, but you know, it conserves as well if you were, you know, dry camping, which I'm never going to do. Otherwise it will splash out. The sink in the bathroom is very deep. And this is my 2-burner stove. It's never been used. And but it's just great for right now, saving some money. Things are going to turn around in the economy. Houses are going to come down. If they don't come down in Florida, then we'll find something somewhere else in another state. But we're going to be looking. But for right now, you just can't beat the setup that we have. I've got air conditioning, all the comforts of home. We're near the granddaughters. Everything is good. We're near the beach. We have you guys near us. So we're going to go to the gym right now. You guys remember The Price is Right and all them shows where they had the model that would demonstrate everything? Have a seat in that chair, honey. Just demonstrate to everybody how comfortable it is. I guess I'm going to go ahead and pull it away from the wall and show everyone how it... Tammy's not a big girl, so you can see it just swallows her. But I'm very comfortable in it too. Is it very comfortable, honey?
Yes.
All right, let's just pull it up a little bit, and then I'll show them how it reclines. You have to stand up and just pull it out. No, you got to pull it out about 5 or 6. You got to pull it out quite a bit, actually. Keep on pulling. We're going to get those slides in the bottom at the, much more. That might be enough. Let's see. Go ahead and push it out. All right, you're still going to hit the wall. So, like I said, it'll come out. You can see it clears the Dometic fridge. And now she's very comfortable in the chair. You like it? You can sleep in it, right? I can, she says. All right, well, there you go. That's a demonstration of the new, I forgot what brand it is. There's a label on the bottom, but it is high quality. There's nothing moving or squeaking. It's solid as a rock. $95, we crushed it.